Hello, anybody that is watching. All right, Gabby, what are you going to do? You're going to come in, lay down, or what? Oh, this dog. Um, Another one of my last minute streams. I don't expect anybody to watch this. Now, at least. Um, for those of you that are waiting for Space Hulk, it'll be this afternoon. I actually threw a wash on those guys, and I was trying to get some things done, and they're not drying, so I wanted to do 2 streams anyways. Today, hey Mark, how are you? We're going to do something special. I'm a big fan of D100, and I've done it a couple times, but I haven't done it with all this stuff here. And I'm going to just, let's go right to our top-down view. Oh my god. Let me turn off the air for a minute. Ugh. It's actually cold. And it's supposed to be really warm today. It's supposed to be 83 here in Central Florida. Alright, let me put that over there. Let me put that over there so it's out of view. So, anyways, what we got here is D100. We're going to make a character. But we've got some extra stuff. This is the mapping game. So actually you would turn these over instead of rolling, and it kind of saves a little bit of time and stuff like that. So it's really cool. Spells are here. The geographic stuff are here. You can put your doors. You can even, well, you know, why did I have all these turned over? You can even draw your monsters out of it, but we're not going to use the monster part of it because we're doing the beginning thing. I got a couple different views so you can kind of see everything. Over here you can see this is beautiful. This doesn't come with the mapping game, but it is glorious, and you should get this because it does help so much compared to doing everything on your sheet here. Dennis, how are you? You know, we'll get going with this. We'll start. We'll take it to a certain point, and then what we'll do is we'll finish it over the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. Later this afternoon, you will see Space Hulk again. And, hey, that's the way it goes. There you go. So, really neat game. There's a lot of stuff out there for this. Not only can you get the mapping game, but there's an Adventurer's Companion, which is really, really cool. You have your main book, which is the solo adventure game, which is just all the rules that we're going to need. This is the one that we're going to be going through. And now they even have an adventure book for it, okay, which is fantastic. The Dragon's Armor, which I plan on doing very soon here, because I do love this game. I love this game more than I can say. Gary, how are you? Terry said, hello, Rob, and I hope you have a great day and a great New Year. Well, thank you so much. I will. I'm playing games. How bad of a day can it be? All right, these we're going to put over here. So, for now, we're just going to work right off the solo book here. And the only reason I have this here, how do I want to do this? Do I want to zoom in on this a little bit more? I think so. Because this is going to go away, but we're going to build our dungeon on here. So I want to get this in just a little bit closer. Hold on, guys. Don't mind the movement. Like I said, the most unprofessional. There we go. There we go. It's the up top camera. All right, there we go. Get those glasses out of the way. All right, so here's where we're going to kind of start here. I hope you guys can hear me and everything. John Lockman. Hi, Rob. Happy New Year. Painting up some Zombicide Invaders while I watch. Well, that's very cool. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate you coming in here. If it gets too warm, you're going to have a little noise in the background because I will turn on the air conditioning. Like I said, it's supposed to be 83 today here. So who knows? All right. So I have a couple of these sheets. We can write on the back. Oh. So we have 2 sheets. We have our backpack and all that other stuff. So we're going to go right through the manual. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to name our guy. I usually go with Thundar, but let's go with Thundarius. There we go. That's something different. Okay, Thundarius. Thundarius. See, it even sounds pretty cool. All right, let me get this out of the way. All right, so we're going to go in this book and we are going to create this character. And listen, you can get this at RPG, Drive-Thru RPG. You can go to, I believe you can go right to his website and order it. What is it? Dungeon Crafters? Or MK Games you can go to. But there's a place where you, okay, there we go. The Game Crafters. They will build all this stuff for you too. So really just a lot of tremendous great stuff that comes here. So we named our guy, okay? And before you play your first game, well, why don't we do that, okay? A couple things we're going to have. It's a D100 system. Get it? D100 Dungeon. Okay, all right. We used D10. We are going to use a D6 too in here. So just know that. Pretty much tells us everything that we need to know. And okay, creating a character. Characteristics. There are 3 characteristics used in the game. Strength, dexterity, and intelligence. Those numbers are here. They can be adjusted over time. Let me get these spells out of the way. It's not helping us right there. And I got an eraser in case I make mistakes. We're going to move this over a little bit. Okay. So what I like to do is I want to make sure I hit things. So we're going to apply one characteristic is 50 primary points. Another is 40 and another is 30. So I'm never too smart, so I'm going to make my intelligence 30. I'm not worried about casting spells. Okay? Hey, Kabook! My dexterity is going to be 40, because that's going to come into play at some point. But my strength is 50. I mean, come on now. Let's go with it. Hero path. Each hero has a path that they have chosen to follow and have dedicated their life towards. Learning its skills and abilities by choosing a path, they will benefit from a greater understanding and will accelerate their learning in its direction. There are 3 hero paths used in D100 Dungeon, which are the warrior, the rogue, and the sorcerer. So either roll on H, hero path, or choose a hero path from the table for your adventurer and write your modification. So we're going to go over to table H. And there's a ton of tables in this bad boy. Let me tell you this much. Okay, there's not a lot of rules to it, but I'll tell you this much. You're going to be rolling some dice. And if you don't like rolling dice, you ain't going to want to play this game. Me, I love rolling dice. I'll roll dice until the cows come home. Here's the booklet for the mapping game. Okay, I got paint on my hands and making it a little hard here to get around this book. I just want to get to table H at some point. Hero path. Okay, so I'm going to choose the warrior path because, hey, I like playing the warriors. Warrior. Okay, so that's going to give me an additional 10 strength. Okay, so we're going to put a little plus 10 here. We're going to get minus 5 to our dexterity. Ooh, it's going to 5. There we go. Just put 5. Minus 5 and minus 5 to our intelligence, which basically means that we're a moron. Now, we're going to get plus 5 to our bravery, which is key. We also have unlocks the ability below at 50. Okay, so we have Mighty Blow, which is pretty cool. Bravery. We are going to get +5 to our bravery. So we're +5 in our bravery. And we're +5 in escaping. So we're nimble. You wouldn't think so. All right, there we go. All right, race. Well, we're going to pick a race. I want to be a human. I don't know why. It's maybe I'm feeling human today. Human. All right. So now, when you pick a race, you're going to go to table R. And everything is alphabetical here. So if you're on table C, keep going. Keep going. All right. Quest R. P, Q, R. R. Race. Okay. So if I'm a human, I'm going to get +5 to my intelligence and -5 to my dexterity yet again. But my wear skill is going to be 5. If I'm a dwarf, I'm going to get minuses to my intelligence. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go with the human. I'd rather get another 5 taken away from my dexterity. So that's going to be -10. That can change throughout the game. We'll see. I'm going to get +5 to my intelligence, so that negates this to -0. I'm not erasing it because I'm just not taking my... I'm not worried about it. My aware skill is going to be +5. Okay. All right, that's cool. Oh, I think I'm supposed to color in these stars. I would be +5 towards my experience on that. I believe it's +5. Well, we can just add that in later. Okay, there we go. Shade in all shown. Okay, shit, it even tells me. See, let's do it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, when these go up, there's other things that are going to happen here. This is part of our experience track. We have a lot of bravery. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. I gotta take a second here because I forgot to do something, and I don't want it to happen. Hold on here, guys. Just bear with me for a second. I just got to change. I was supposed to have a video come out at 11 o'clock today. We're doing a live video, so why pile on the videos? Especially we're going to be doing 2 videos, and we're going to move this video to another date very quickly. So if this kind of bogs down for a second, just bear with me. Today is the 3rd. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. And I just want to change that to that date. Okay, good thing I remembered. Jeez, that would have stunk. All that work for nothing. Okay, there we go. Oh, did it stop? Uh-oh. Did we freeze? Hello? Oh, no. I think we froze. Hello? Uh-oh. There we go. We're back. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. All right. Hopefully I'm not frozen for too long. Okay. All right, looks like we're back. All right, so anyways, sorry for the delay. Skill bonus. Before the adventure starts exploring dungeons in search of lost treasure, they gain a few extra skills, that which their hero path or race provides. Choose any 2 skills that don't currently have skill bonuses and add +5 to those skills. So what would we do? This is one. Jonathan Rector says this is one of those games I hear so much about, but when I see it, I just don't get it. Help me, haha. What What's the magic of the game for everyone? You can, it's an it's a game that's contained that you could it's a role-playing game that you can basically play by yourself. There you go. You know, you could watch this. Maybe you don't think it's good enough for you, but hey, nobody says you got to watch it. All right. We have a chance to add 5 skill bonuses. Add 5 to each skill. Agility. I'm going to add 5 to agility because agility comes into play. And then dodge, locks, lucky, magic, strong, traps. I think locks. We're going to add 5 into our locks. There we go. All right, there we go. Bonuses, our spell book here doesn't matter. Our time track we don't have to worry about because it's there. All right, equipment. The adventurer begins the game with some basic equipment they have gathered together. Roll once on table W and 3 times on A. All right, there we go. All right, now we're going to find out. Not a game for everyone, I agree. All right, here we go. Nothing is for everybody. You tell me a game that is for everybody. All right, so now we are going to start rolling here. And again, we're kind of setting up. We're going to start the adventure and everything like that, but I guarantee you that everything will be fine. All right, so here we go. Boy, it'd be cool if we got something cool. 54. Oh, dogs didn't like that. A bow. A bow. Hold on here. Roll once. Why would I know you start with a sword if you want. And 3 times on it. If you happen to roll a second piece of armor, discard the old one. Our warrior can't use a bow. I mean, really. Oh no, it's an axe. I'm sorry. Duh. All right, so we've got an axe. Main hand is an axe. Now this axe is going to give us +1 damage. So damage, it's going to be +1. And where can you get a version of this with all these bits and pieces? They look great. I've only seen it just on paper. You can go to Game Crafters or go to RPG, Drive-Thru RPG. Gold, it's worth 165 and it's 35 to fix. We don't want to break this thing. Oh, 33, excuse me. 33 gold to fix. All right, now we are going to go to armor table A, and then we're going to roll 3 times. Hopefully we can get something that will protect us. So I'm going to roll, oh great, 7. We're going to roll 7, which, oh awesome, we're going to get, offers us no armor value on our legs, leather tassels. Isn't that cute? Leather. We have tassels on our legs. Only I can roll leather tassels. It offers us armor, 0 armor. Okay, who's doing this? Oh, Helen. Armor value is 0. So that's going to be legs 0. It's worth Leather tassels. How much are leather tassels, do you think? They're worth 68 gold. Who would pay 68 gold for leather tassels? Okay. And to fix these would cost us 14 gold. Leather tassels. Really? Come on, man. All right, next. 82. That's a little bit better. On the waist, scale mail fault. On our waist. Scale mail fault. And that is an armor class of 3. That is worth 243 GP and 49 to fix. All right. And then finally, we're going to get moving here. 60. Studded lead helmet. Studded leather helmet. Stud leather helm. And 60, and that is going to do a 1. It's going to give us 1. That is worth 104. And to fix that bad boy, it's going to cost us 21 gold. All right, there we go. So now what we do, and this is where we're going to start using this table up here. Yeah, those are expensive tassels. I hope they're in different colors. We are going to mark off. We start off with 20 oil, 10 food, 15 pick supplies, 3 lesser healing potions, which we will... Okay, healing potions go into our belt slot, I believe. Neck, ring. It's been a little while since I played this. Shame on me. Okay. Backpack. There we go. For items with damage tracks only. Nope. Okay. 3 lesser health. We're almost ready to go here. And they're worth 80 each. Nice. And they heal 4. So I'm just going to put a little +4 here so we know. There we go. All right. Finishing touches. Add 20 points of health. Our adventurer's HP is at 20. See? This little thing really works. We have 1 reputation. Oh, we got 1 reputation. 3 fate, which is important. And we have 3 lives. To adventure sheet, give your adventurer a name. You are now ready to choose Dungeon Training 1. Okay, there we go. Now, with Dungeon Training 1, we're going to go over to choose a quest. Mighty Blow. I know what that does. Okay. All right, just had to make sure. Now, let me put this thing back in here so I know what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to go with quest number 1. Again, for those of you that haven't seen this, it's kind of good for you to see it. Let me get this in here. I want to keep this book because we're going to be rolling on these charts quite a bit. We have to enter the dungeon and loot 3 parts from a monster there. So we got to get 3 parts of a monster in order to complete this. I think we start with no gold, which really stinks, but hey, we'll get some. There's a monster modifier. So it's -40 on a roll for a monster. Okay, I'm going to pull this down once I get this stuff out of here because we're going to build our dungeon here. And okay, so loot 3 parts from a monster. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm going to put this book aside here. I have these cards here which are going to help me, but I'm going to keep that there. I'm also going to move this over here. All right, so we will keep our guy right here. All right, this is where we're going to start building our dude. I mean our map. I'm going to slide this down because I want you to see it all. Because that's who I am. That's how I roll. This here is for geographic. These are, instead of drawing, because normally you would have a graph paper here. Godzilla Lover, how are you? Instead of having graph paper, can I, oh, well that was stupid, Rob. Come on, man. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. So instead of having graph paper and drawing everything in, which I have beautiful colored pencils, which would have been beautiful because I would have drew some fantastic things there. We have these cards now because it's part of the mapping thing. So when you turn this over, this is how we're going to negotiate everything that goes on here. What I want to take a look at. Whoa! What did I do there? Oh, I knocked over Godzilla. Can't do that. Monster reaction, dark magic spells, turns, search, mapping, mapping. Okay, that's what I wanted to keep this on. M. Just takes me a second to get going, but this is the, you get to see how this really works. Okay. All right, there we go. I want to keep that there so we know what the colors mean. Let's move this keyboard. Let's drop our phone like I did, which is great. I want to keep that exposed there. That goes down there. Perfect. All right, we're ready to go. If I turn my hat backwards, then my head isn't going to get in the way. There we go. All right, we're ready to go. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do, let's put that back up there. The first thing that we do is, number one, we get these out of the way. We go and adjust our time track. So this here is going to go here. So what does that symbol mean? It means we spend 1 oil. So right off the bat, the minute we go down, we fire up our little lantern there, and away we go. Now we turn over. One of these, and this is where we start. Now we always start where the arrow is. Bring this down, and of course, the first thing that we do is we run into an encounter. That's not the worst of things there. There's an exit here, so that means that there is a door there. So, oops. We're going to pick one of these, and we're going to put a little door there. Now, you see how different this is than drawing it? Okay, area. If the area is already mapped, consult the dungeon sheet. If the area is blank, roll on table M, blah, blah, blah. We can search, but unfortunately, I got some bad news. We are going to be finding out what is in here, and it is a red room, which means it is an encounter right off the bat. Isn't that cool? I mean, let's start fighting right out of the gate. Because, I mean, let's face it. That's how my guy rolls. All right, so in order to negotiate an encounter, we're going to come to this table. Now, here's the thing about this. It's minus 40. If you remember, I put that thing there. Because it's a beginning encounter, it's minus 40. So, you know, your first guy out, if you rolled a 100, would be a golden dragon. You don't want that. So whatever we roll on 2d6 here is, I mean, on this is going to be 40 minus 43 minus 40. So it's going to be 3. And that means we're going to run into some giant rats. Awesome. Giant rats. P2. So we're going to go over to P2. Oh, that's cool. Because we have a chance to get them on the parts table. All right. So now the other neat thing about this map game is that all the monsters are here. So even though that's a 3, we can just go in here. Giant rats, there they are. We don't have to do much. P2. Giant oozes, giant rats. Hold on. Okay, they're a pack. So now we have to find out how much of a pack they are. Giant rats. Okay, so there are 3 rats. So here's the way we do it. Since there are 3 monsters, there's one at 3. See, there's a hit points up here for 3. A 3. A 2 and a 2. And over here shows you a monster, monster, monster. So any hits we do, hit one monster and goes over to the next monster. So we're trying to hit in a pack here. All right, so combat. This is always fun. The first thing that we do in combat, combat actions, spell cards. Hold on, I want to make sure that I have this right. Defense bonuses. Monster reaction chart. Okay, so they're diseased too, so we also have to make a roll, and there's certain things that happen with disease. Forgive me, I'm a little rusty at this. I gotta look on diseased. Okay, so we're gonna look up diseased and what that does. Oh, okay, here we go. Everything's spelled out here. There's a great page here that just spells everything out here, and I should just keep this right here. So, diseased. When a monster scores a natural 1 on their damage dice, they infect the adventurer with disease. Now, you're going to want to keep things here to keep track of your disease. All right? And also we have these other things here that we have, keys and levers. They're going to come into play. All right, so... okay, we'll worry about disease if we get diseased. All right, first thing that we're going to do is roll on the monster reaction chart. So we're going to roll a D10, okay? And this will tell us what the monster's going to do. 4. So the monster, it's actually on here. The monster will attack as normal, okay? The adventurer may block or attack the escaping monster. Well, he's not escaping. To attack a monster, we're going to roll a D100, okay? And it's got to be below our strength, okay? Now, our strength right now, because adjusted, is a 60. So we have to roll beneath a 60 to hit this guy, okay? If 2 weapons are equipped, you may use either one, but not both. Okay, there we go. So we're going to roll, and we have to roll under a 60 here. All right. So we're going to try to hit these rats and get rid of them. Why does this say damage -2? Oh, they do damage -2. Oh, no, it's 26. Woof! I said 62. How could I miss that? Okay, so 26, so we hit them. So now I'm going to roll a D6. Now, here's the thing. We have Mighty Blow. And during our combat rolls, we can add whatever we have. So we get +1 already. So we're doing 1 damage right off the bat. But if we get a 6, we're going to... no, we got a 3. +1 is 4. So we're going to do 4 damage. Okay? So... roll a damage die. Roll the damage die and then the location. Okay. Roll damage die and location together and apply the damage modifier for the weapon and hit location. Then deduct monster's defense value, if any. The remaining amount of HP is dealt to the monsters. Okay. So, I was supposed to roll this at the same time. I'm sorry. 9. So that's going to be legs. We're going to hit them in the legs. So that's going to be -1 damage modifier. Okay. So that's their damage modifier is -3. Okay. -3 damage. So does that mean we only do 1 damage? I think so. And hit location and then deduct the monster, if any. The remaining, okay, there we go. So 4 minus 3 equals 1. So we're going to do 1 damage to our rats. If the monster attempts to escape or remain, start a new combat roll. Okay, so now we're going to minus 1 here. So 1 rat is damaged. Now they are going to attack back. They, on the other hand, have an attack value of 25. Okay, so they're going to have to roll 25 or under in order to hit me. Okay, let's hope that doesn't happen. And 98, so they miss. So now we start the round again, and we're going to roll a D10 again, and we're going to see what they do. 4, okay, 4, monster will attack as normal. So they're going to hang in there and they're going to fight. I'm going to roll these two D100s and 94. So I'm going to miss, which totally sucks. They are going to take a swing back at me, and they hit me. So for 13, it's a 13. So now we're going to roll this D6. Yep, it's a D6. I want to make sure here. Giant rats. Minus 2 damage. Yeah, I got that right. All right, there we go. So we're going to roll this for how much damage they're going to do and the location. 6, okay, which is the main weapon, okay, and 3. So my main weapon is going to take 3 damage. Oh man, that stinks. Oh no, it's location 3 plus 1 to the damage modifier. So I'm going to take 7 damage here. Ouch, to my torso. But what do I have in my torso? Do I have anything in my torso? No, nothing. Plus 1 damage modifier, so that's going to be 7. So it's going to be 1, 2. No, it'd be 5. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they hit me for 5 damage. They do not poison me because they can only poison me on a natural 1. Oh, that stinks. I'm making sure plus 1 damage. Armor 3. Okay. Roll damage. Then deduct the adventurer's armor value for armor worn to the hit location. The remaining amount of the HP is dealt. Up to 2 points may be deflected off the damage track. No, I don't want to do that, but what I'm going to do is I mark off 3 points on my weapon. My weapon took 3 damage there. No, actually, I took 6 damage. Excuse me. So they hit me in the torso. What am I talking about? Let me open this up. Okay, there we go. I could deflect it off. There is a chart here. Hold on. Let me. I could have deflected off my torso. You have these box here, so you can deflect it. Instead of taking the damage, you can absorb some of that in here. But hey, we got it. I think we got it. Like I said, it's been a little bit since I played this. So we're going to start another round. So where are these monsters going? Right off the bat, we got to fight these fools. 10. Monster will escape. I don't want them to escape because they have parts. I'm going to try to stop them from escaping. Now, the neat thing about this is I got to roll under 60. Let me just double check. Blocking escape. Minus 10 to my my strength roll. Okay. So I've got to roll under 50 here. And I do not. They escape. Oh, so they do damage to me and they escape on top of it. Those punks. All right, so the rats are gone. Right? We needed those parts too. Because that's part of our objective. All right, so they escaped. There was nothing I could do about it. They just said, we hit him. Let's get the hell out of here. And they did. Adventurers have a defense value. Adventurer's defense value. Once the defense value has reached 5. My defense value. Hold on, I just want to check something here. Okay, we did that right. Okay, great. So, Big Zombie, what's up? All right, so now we're going to continue on. So we're going to move on the time track. And what we're going to do, well, first of all, before we move on the time track, we're going to take our turn appropriately. And what we're going to do is we're going to exit out this door. Now, if there's something here that can cause us great pain, no, the door's open. So we don't have to worry about that. We're going to pick another area here. And it is a yellow. Okay. So I'm going to use this to mark myself so we know exactly. Well, you know, I could also search in here too. I can search in there. There is an action where you can search. It makes sense to search. Search. On a red, it's plus 10 to the roll. And we would do that on table F. All right. Why don't we search? Since we're in here anyways. We're going to roll the D100. And I'm just going to turn this over for now. We know what it is anyways. 15. Why couldn't I roll that before? 15 plus 10 is 25. While searching around, a piece of equipment gets caught in a crevice of the dungeon wall. The adventurer carefully prizes it free, but has suffered some damage. Roll a d10 for location until an item is rolled and shade 1 pip on its damage track. Awesome. 5. Nothing. 9. Leg tassels. My tassels are damaged. This is horrible, so I'm going to roll in 1 damage on my tassels. Boy, talk about some bad luck. We're going to pull out some... I've got a whole bag full of... Oh, there they are. Here we go. Gotta have these. Man, I can't catch a break. So... Oh my God, this bag. I love what they did, but the... Game crafters, but give me at least bags that open. All right, we're going to put those over there. All right, so that means we searched it. We're going to move on, like I said. We're going to come in here. We are going to move our track here. And then what we're going to do is, since this is an open way here, we can go right through there. But I think we're going to search again. So let's search. In a yellow room, it is search. Search is 0, so it's automatic. Whatever number we get, we're going to score there. So let's see what we find in this room. Okay, hopefully it's something a lot better than what we just went through. I'm going to move these over here. Okay, there we go. 64. Come on, give me something. +1 to our time track. So there's a chance that there's an encounter in here. Searching some junk, a torn page from a spell book is found. It is a little crumbled, but the spell is intact. Roll on table S to see what we get. Okay. So now we are going to roll on table S. Once we get past the quest here, S. So we're going to roll our D100. Everything's done with D100. 56. So we have 56 here. Oh, actually, I don't even have to roll. We just draw a spell. Boom. Invisibility. -4 casting cost is -4 HP. An adventurer escapes without needing to make an escape test. That's a combat spell. That's actually a pretty good spell. So we're going to keep that. I'm going to put this over here for now. This will be our first spell. +1, so I'm going to write it in, invisibility. That's the whole point of those cards. Cost, minus 4 HP. Well, that stinks. So I'm going to put that over there. All right, there we go. So we have invisibility. I'll keep that out just in case. Now we're going to roll a D10. On anything under a 4, we're going to encounter something. 2, of course. You wouldn't expect anything less, right? Now we're going to roll on the encounter table. It is 76 minus 40. Boy, this doesn't bode well. 76 minus 40. 30, 40. It's 36. Goblins. Awesome. Goblins. And they are a pack. They could possibly have weapons, which would be good. So, first one is 2. Then we have 3 and 3. So we're facing 3 goblins. We're a little banged up here, but that's okay. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight these punks. We're gonna fight these goblins. Minus 1. They're a pack. Let's get their card out, right? Okay. Gobos, 23. No, it was 37, right? 37. Flip it over. Harpy, 37. No. I was wrong there. Oh, God. Boy, I'm struggling today. Goblins. There we go. All right. They have a defensive 1, minus 1 damage. That's what they're going to do. Minus 1 damage. All right. So now we're going to see exactly what they're going to do. Are they going to run? No. Monster has less than half its HP, gains AV plus 10. Monsters have less than its HP. They are going to gain plus 10, so they're going to be a 35 when we roll, but their HP is going to be cut in half when we attack them. Half its HP. Has less than half its HP. So let me take a look how that works. Just want to make sure we get this right. Any recommendations for what's best to start out with as a new player? This is all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need. The new app, much help. I haven't gotten the app because there is an app. It's on Google right now. It isn't on Apple yet. So I plan on getting it. I really like the thing. Okay, so... Alright, let me just take a look here. I want to just make sure that we do this correctly. Yeah, half their HP. So it's going to cost half to kill them. Alright, so. Alright. We get our first roll. I really want to obliterate these punks. I got to roll under a 60. I do, 41. So now we're going to roll location. Hit location and 7 and 5. Offhand, no adjustment. So 7 plus 1 is 6 because of my weapon is plus 6. So that's 6. So the way this is going to work, since their HP is halved, it's going to be 1 dead, 2 dead, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. We killed all 3 goblins. Their damage is minus 1. Okay. Well, I would have killed all the goblins anyways because everything was halved. So we killed the goblins, and we got out of here okay. Now we're going to roll on our chart. Because after they die, they leave something. Okay. Deduct the armor value, which we did. However, 2 points may be deflected. Once we kill them. This is where it gets interesting. Because they actually leave something behind. Okay. Treasure A. AIW. No, that's not treasure B. C. Alright, I just need to check something. When I kill something, I want to make sure I tell you the right thing. That's the worst part about it. You want to make sure. Attacking monster. I'm using H. Damage, see hit location. Defense bonuses, offhand. Combat actions. Blocking, escape, damage deflection, damage bludgeoning, characteristics. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Monster's characteristics. Health points. K, table B. Once a monster has been defeated, player checks the section marked K for kill. Okay, so they have an A/I-W there. That's where I was getting confused. And rolls the dice and determines the number of gold pieces. Either rolls on a table or rolls a dice to determine the number of gold pieces received as award. Sometimes the dice rolls modify, and sometimes a choice of table is offered. So, let me see, because we can go on A, W, or I. That's interesting. Because there's 3 of them, I think we can roll on each. So, the first one is 41. And that's going to give us studded leg chausses, which is going to give us an A1. So I'm going to take those. I'm going to get rid of these tassels. And I'm going to put in the chausses. And that is going to give me 1 there. It's 89 gold. And 18 to repair. There we go. Easy enough. The other thing will go in my backpack. So I'm going to put tassels down here. Can't walk around with tassels. The second table we get to roll on is table I. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Item. Okay, so we're going to roll on that because we killed another dude. 63. 63. Writing set. A box of paper, ink, and quill. That's 52 gold, basically. So I'm going to put that into my backpack. Oh, got another sheet there. There we go. Paper. 53 gold. We need the gold later on. And then finally, W, we're going to roll on. Sorry, it's been a little while since I played this. I want to make sure I tell you the right thing. 49. 49 is Maul. Ooh. Well, we're going to put that in our backpack. It's +1. So it's not going to do anything for us. It's two-handed. 2H. And that is worth 134 gold pieces. All right. So those bros had some stuff on them. All right. Here we go. Boom. All right. So now we start that whole part over again, and we're going to move on. I wonder if I should drink one of those health potions. Not yet. We're not in desperation yet. So next thing that we're going to do is we're going to turn this And okay, there's a couple different ways that we can go. And there are a couple of doors. There's one here. Obviously, I'm going to go that way. Hold on here. And then here, and then here. All right. It's a yellow room, so there's nothing that's going on here. We searched this room. You know, once you get going with this, it's a great game. It's just you got to make. Oh shoot! I didn't even see this. I got a little meeple here. Look at this. That's Thundarius. Thundarius. See, doesn't he look more imposing? How much that version cost? You have to check on Drive-Thru RPG. They'll have all the prices that you need for that. I don't remember how much it is. This here. Okay, so now this room is nothing. There's nothing going on in this room, but we can search this room. So let's search this room. Okay, we're going to move up our time track because we moved. Okay, choose exits to move through. Rotate dungeon seat. Okay, no, we don't have to do that. If the area is mapped, consult the. Okay, we're going to consult that, and we're going to go to Table F. Like I told you, Table F. Let me just make sure that yellow, there is nothing in there, which I'm 100% there is. See, I used to like drawing it too. That's a lot of fun. All right. Let's go to Table F. There's nothing in that room. Hopefully, maybe we can run into something horrific. But we are going to see a search. All right. So when we're going to perform our search, okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. 40. All right, here we go. We're going to add 1 to the table, so we're going to end up burning an oil here. See, we got to start thinking about that stuff too. We may have to leave. After digging after a lot of digging through a little more than junk, the adventurer eventually wipes away the dirt to reveal something of value. Roll on table I, items. Ooh, we found something. So we're going to roll on our table here. And it is 57. 57. What did we find? A silver key. Okay, so on our key track, we're gonna add a key there, like it tells us to. Shade in 1 pip on the key track and add the key to the adventure sheet. Well, we have our adventure sheet right there, so we're good. All right, so there we go. All right, so we found a key. So now we're gonna decide to go north here. Let's see if anything happens. Nothing. It's open. Oh. I'm gonna. I have that was miniature market, but I'm gonna have to avoid that because in case we talk about something top secret. All right. So we're gonna go north, and then we're going to turn over our next overlay. Now remember, you always put the overlay according to where the arrow is, because that's the area that you're coming through. I will call him later. Now this room here is an encounter, so this isn't great. Okay, so we're going to run into an encounter here. So we're going to roll our dice. Here we go again. Hopefully 53 minus 40. Remember, minus 40 because this is a beginning adventure. So we're going to run into minus 40. That's 13. We're going to run into some bats. They have fly and surprise. And they're minus 3. Giant bats. Come on, man. 13? Jeez. All right. Oops. Dropped my thing. Here we go. So let's get our giant bats here. Thought I saw them early on. Giant bats. Giant spiders. Giant vampire bats? No, that's not what we want. We want regular giant bats. Giant, 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 giant. And these cards really help. They really do. A bear. No, we don't want a bear. Goat man, trickster, orc, skeleton. They're on both sides too. Giant bats. Here we go. Okay. -3 damage. Damn. So it's 2 and 3, 3. All right. They got parts. That's what we really need. We need parts from these dudes. Because we need to start collecting these parts so we can get the hell out of here. Thanks for covering that, Helen. I appreciate it. They have no defense. They're -3 on damage. You know, I think I'm doing that wrong for some reason. But I'm just going to double check something. I want to make sure that you guys understand what's going on here. You know, this is such a fantastic game, and the other books just add to it. Some items may prefer a monster. Okay, just checks each time a monster attacks. So when a monster scores a natural result that is equal to less to defense value on the damage dice. All right. Then he has a defense of 2. And the monster is with a +2 damage. Has scored a hit on her head. +3. Luckily for Denny, she's wearing this. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, so they do -3 damage anytime they swing. Okay. Alright, that's what I thought. Okay, it's not something that we take off of. Oh, so I was actually hindering myself. I probably shouldn't have got hurt. Okay, so surprise. What does surprise do? Monster may surprise the adventurer when it first appears. Before the first round of combat begins, make a surprise test. Great. Surprise test. All right, let's find out what a surprise test is. Matter of fact, I'm surprised that we're getting hit with a surprise test. Surprise, -10 to intelligence. Okay, so my intelligence is that. And it's low enough. Perfect. All right. Pack fly. Oh, fly. What does fly do? Fortunately, I have everything right here. Fly. An adventurer with flying monsters suffers -10 strength when making an attack roll, but uses a ranged weapon. Dexterity has no effect. Okay, perfect. We got that figured out. Let's go. Now we're going to find out where these guys are going and what they're doing. Zachary, how you doing? All right, here we go. We're going to roll on the monster effect sheet. Normal. The monsters will attack as normal. Now, we're -10 because these are flying creatures. So we have to get a 50 or under, and we do with a 38. So now we're going to roll location and damage. You know, I could really use a big blow. 1 + 1, 8. Waste. They're going to have to do a belt check. Why would the monster do a belt check? Oh, they would lose something. That's not... What that basically means is nothing. So we're going to hit the monster in the waist. We're going to do 2 damage. So we're going to hit one monster for 2. 1, 2. There we go. Now, of course I roll a 1. I mean, how pitiful is that? They're going to return their attack on me. So they have to roll under a 25. Hopefully they do not. 70. So that's a complete miss. Now we're going to roll on the chart to see if they make a run. 2. Monster has less than half its HP gained. Oh, less than its HP. So it's going to go down. That's going to go down. But it's going to get +5 when it rolls AV next turn. Oh, we got to hit these guys right now and finish them off. Come on. 17. That's a hit. Now we're going to roll location and damage. Come on. 6. Okay, so 6 is main weapon, so there's no effect. But here's the bonus here. Because I have Mighty Blow, not only am I going to get a +1, but I'm going to get to roll on this again and add it in. And that's 4. That's 10. 11. That is going to hit him, him, and him. And we are going to finish off the giant bats without any damage. Now we're going to roll on part 4 table. Remember, we need 3 parts to get what we need and get the heck out of Dodge. So I'm going to roll on the parts 4 table. Parts 1. Oh, wait a minute. Part 4. So what does that mean? Hold on. What does P4 mean? All right. Let me just go back here real quick. You know, the great thing about this book, it's really easy to go through and find what you need to. Damage, combat, and during combat, then monster characteristics. So P4. Does that mean I get 4 pieces? It could be. Or do I roll 4 times? That would be interesting. Magic, search. Failing a quest, no. Selling items. Dungeon sheets. Monster sheets. Alright, here we go. There. Items. P part. Oh! Duh. It's over here. Sorry about that, guys. So, if you see here, the thing's different. It's got part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what we got in there. 96. We got something really rare from this dude. 96. Scarce. Roll again and record your findings on your adventure sheet. With scarce before its name, add 200 gold points to its value. If you happen to roll uncommon or scarce on a second roll, roll again. 38. 38. Skin exoskeleton. Used to make armor clothing rich. So I'm going to put down skin. Exo. It's plus 200. So it's 213 gold pieces. Now we can go back and we can sell all this stuff once we're done, because that's going to help us buy armor and stuff that we really want to enhance our guy. And that's ultimately what we're trying to do here. All right, that was good. That was actually very, very good. I think we're going to head this way. What do you think? Let's pick one of these, and I'll pick one of these right there. All right. So we're going to head this way because we want to keep everything contained in front of us. I really love how this map comes through. I'm really sorry this has been kind of slow. I'm going to just come up top here. It's been a while since I played this, and I just wanted to make sure I get everything right. So I am slowing things down a little bit. This game does move a little bit faster, so I really apologize for any slowdown. And if I make any mistakes, just let me know. We'll figure it out. All right, so here we go. Let's see. So we're going to start our turn again. It's nice with these cards over here, too. All right, so we're coming from this angle. There's nothing there. And there's a door here. Oh, I've been putting doors there when there's no doors. How stupid of me. I mean, really, come on. Oh, I make things tougher. There's no door here. Okay, let's put that there. I always think there's a door going in, but it has to have a door symbol. All right, blue. That's not cool. So we're going to move in here, but we're going to move our time track again. We're going to come here, and then we're going to find out what the blue room does. Because basically, I forgot. But hey, what else do you got to do? I mean, I'm just happy to hang out with you guys. Objective. See quest. There's an objective in here. So I got to go to my quest. We know what our quest is. Okay, quest. Alright. So we would find our objective here. Enter, loot 3 parts from monsters here. Alright, let me just double check that. Because I don't think you can do that right on your first, on your thing. So I want to make sure I just have this right. Alright, blue. Blue area. Example. Boom, 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 boom. Investment rolls. Quest. Quest tracker. Gold. Time. Yellow. Okay, here we go. Blue. If okay, so I can search in here, but it's going to cost me plus 20, and I would find one of my objectives. So I would find a part in here. Oh boy. All right, so let's do that. So it's plus 20 to the roll. I would roll off my search. Search plus 20, so that's an F. So F plus 20. So it's plus 20 on my roll. Yep, that's where it works. Alright, so objective C quest. So basically we would find a part, so we would roll on the part table. So we would find one of our parts in this room. That's the way I would take that. So I'm going to roll on the table. We're going to roll on 1. It's going to be 39. Yeah, because it has all this. So we're going to find a part which is 39. 39, I'll go off this. It is a foot. We found a foot. We found a monster's foot. And that is worth 15 gold pieces. So we have 2 of our quests. Quest tracker. Okay. So that's 1 and that's 2. Now we're going to move on. Oh, we can search this area too. Yeah, why not? It'd be plus 20 to search. Okay. Let's search it. Plus 20. That would be 37 on chart F. On chart F, 37. A lot of digging. Okay, we can roll on the I table. We've gotten that before, believe it or not. And we're going to roll. And it's 61. And 61 is going to give us brew of less defense. Of lesser defense. Okay. I'll take one of those. So we're going to write in here. What it does is give us plus 1 defense on a monster's next damage roll. All right. It's worth 50 gold pieces. Plus 1 defense. LDF. All right. There we go. All right. We negotiated this room. So we searched here. Now we can move on. The dogs even think we should move on. This is a door. If there's something behind this, this could be a problem. But there's nothing. That's what the 0 means. It's open. So we're going to move on. Ooh, what's this? This is a treasure room. Another objective room. So we're going to move into here. We're going to move on our time track. Now, here's the problem with going through the time track here. We have to roll a d6. This could possibly be an encounter. And it's a 10, so it's over. So fortunately, we don't run into an encounter. We do roll on the parts table. 65. Let's see what we get there. Because our objective, it's another objective. And believe it or not, I thought we would drag this out, but what is that? 65? 65. Oh, hey, we get venom. There's a bunch of venom right there. That's always good to have on hand. Venom. It's worth 17 gold pieces. A vial earns a fair price at the annual Mystics Convention. Very good. You know, Martin, this is some great stuff. Martin really does a great job here. And that is our third part. That means we out of here. Okay? So we can actually leave once our quest is completed. We can search if we wanted to, but actually we just want to get out and then get back to town. All right. Whew. I made it through. Now, usually you don't run into these blue ones as much as you do. They're very rare to run into. As you can see, there is a ton of yellow and red and all kinds of different things. And we just got lucky there. But it kind of fits what we wanted to do. An hour, 18 minutes. That's all I wanted to do was about an hour and a half. Take a little break, and then we're going to come back and play some Space Hulk, which is going to be pretty monumental because I'm going to pick out something that you normally don't see. So we went through this first adventure. We're going to do this again. Now, let me explain something about this fantastic experience. I may have done a couple things wrong, and I'm pretty sure I did the objectives correctly. I'm going to go through and we're going to do this again because I was either going to do this again, like I said, over the weekend. But this time, you know, now that we have a little experience, the next time we come back and do this, what we're going to do is we're going to beef up our guy. Okay, we're going to sell some of this junk that we have. We're going to beef him up, and then we're going to because we do have an adventure under us. Maybe we'll try the Dragon's Armor. This wonderful adventure. That's right, Kabuki. You missed it yesterday, so I'm doing a second one. What time is it? 11:30. I'd say probably 12:30, 1 o'clock. I want to stop, eat, take a breather. I wanted to do 2 things and then 1 thing on the weekend. We've done a ton of live events for you guys. We've got there's a couple things that I want to film also that I got to do later today. But tomorrow I'm going to be putzing around with the Queen. Sunday, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I just want to make sure that we got as much as I promised that we would get in. One of the things I did promise, you should play the campaign. Yeah, we can do the campaign too, because I have the adventurers. We're going to do the whole campaign. I mean, why not? Are you guys interested in this? I mean, I know I kind of fumbled through it a little bit, but is this something that you guys are interested in? Because I will continue doing this. Remember, this is your channel. We do what you guys want to do. The cry from, thanks, Helen. Want to make a single order. Okay, there you go. I'll try to attend. You'll try to attend, Kabook? All you have to do is have it in the background. Trust me, it's going to be glorious as we once again fight for the Emperor. Listen, if you guys, like I said, enjoy this, I want to show everything that Martin has been very kind to this channel. He's been kind to a couple people that I really respect. Geek Gamers, I really like her. I really like her. She doesn't even know I exist. Good for her. But it's nice to be a fan in the background. Very interested. Can you tell us which components you have on the table? Sure. Let's go up top, and I'm here to help. This is what I do. This is how I roll. All right. First of all, this is a separate identity. This mat. You want to get this mat because it keeps you from having to go over to the paper all the time. Okay. And you could do all your time tracking without marking it on the paper. You can add all your stuff in. You can add it in later. Like we have a key. I can write that in now afterwards. Any kind of modifier on the adventures, this keeps track of that as well. So you don't have to keep that. You can do all your monsters here. So you don't have to write all that down and lose your mind. You know how much HP that you have, your picks, your food, your oil that's left, and all that stuff. And then your time track. Depending on how many times you go through the time track, really plays a part in some of the adventures that are coming up. Okay. May not get the tiles. I like drawing on graph paper. Yeah, the graph paper is fine. This is the mapping. This and this, because we did not run into these. We didn't run into any of the green geographic areas, do different things, and they go over these things like that, which is really cool. So you don't end up drawing this in. You get all your spells, which are important, and then all these tokens, because you could draw from tokens instead of writing. So if you wanted to, you could pull this out if you wanted to and say, okay, it's minus 40. That means 2. I'm going to be facing some rats, okay, or giant bats. So it keeps it very, very simple. Hobgoblins. You can end up fighting hobgoblins if you want to mix it up. It depends what you are doing. So these prevent you from rolling all the time if you are not somebody that wants to roll. This is your basic book. This is the heart and soul of this game. You could play this game without anything that you see on this table. All you need is this, a pencil and a piece of paper. Plain and simple. It comes with, in the very back, as you can see, I marked some things, a graph paper that you can copy, as well as your D100 combat tracker, because what you would do is keep track of everything that you fought. Okay, and as you go up, you would skill up. So I know how many that we fought, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and how much we finished, because I was keeping the cards aside. So I'll add that into my combat tracker later on. So now I can add all this, how I defeated them, what I got, and as I level up, you get more and more skills. Okay, we will handle that in the next video. Then, of course, here is your backpack and all the information, and then your sheet that you keep in here. This is all you need to get going. And then you can copy these, which is your handy sheet that tells you everything. Everything pretty much here is just charts from here, and the actual rules are only 20 pages. That's it. 20 pages, that's it. Now, as you get going here, because Martin doesn't stop, he just keeps going. The Adventurer's Companion. Now, what does this add? Well, I'm going to show you. It's going to, it adds party play. It adds the new encounter rules, new monsters. There's death kills. There's the quests. There's a campaign, the Goblin and the Goblet, and all kinds of other things that are just really, really add to what is already just a wonderful game that it just gives you so much. There's different types of, there's a map with for questing, so you can go through all these different areas, and there's different quests, and it really just adds this dynamic to it. So he went and he built upon this on top of it, so you have all these different campaign quests that you're going to be creating. Then he almost made a choose your own adventure book here, so that adds even more layers of depth in here. And then, of course, listen, I don't want to knock over this box too much, but then there's this, which is all the stuff minus the map. So constantly improving upon what is already, to me, a fantastic experience. And one of my games of last year, without a doubt. I mean, when I tell you I fell in love with this, and he's been so kind and so complimentary of the work that we've done for the channel, for his channel, I mean, for his product. And all we're doing is just enjoying some fantastic, imaginative greatness. There you go. I think I summed it all up. Right? There you go. I made it simple. All right, so let me go get my voice back. Let me reset our thing. I may do Suicide Mission again. I really want to beat Suicide Mission. Suicide Mission's really hard. I'm going to think about it. I got an hour to think about it. We'll be back. Is the game map from Berkey's company? No, never. Oh, the one underneath this, my dungeon map. Yeah, that's a Berkey one. Hold on here. Holy cow, Batman! You can make 10-minute video just detailing the components. Exactly, and that's why we squeeze it all in this thing. Fantastic experience. Every time I play this, I get soaked into it and I get my character going and I really get in this wonderful D&D mood. If you can't get a group together, like I can't get a group together, this game is built for people like me that I just really want to absorb myself into something, have it unexpected, turn something over and go, oh God, no. What am I going to roll? What kind of creature is it going to be? Can I get out of this? Can I survive this? There you go. Said it all. Listen, I love you all. I'm going to cut it short because we'll save it for the end of the Space Hulk. Check it out. We'll be back. I hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoy spending time with you guys. This has been a fantastic vacation. And we're going to continue to do things. In 2 weeks, I'm going to Texas. We are having a get-together with B&G, Board Game Geek, to plan out the coming year. Will you show Tank Duel playthrough? Yes. That there, I've been making sure I have 100% down. I've been trying to just, during this whole vacation time, catch up with things that I wanted to do. There are 2 things that are still outstanding that I want to make sure that I got. That were outstanding that I wanted to make sure I got. Crowbar, because Mark Walker, Herman Lutman have been so good to this channel. I wanted to make sure I did that. The other thing I wanted to make sure that I got done was Frostgrave. So in this coming month, Frostgrave's next. We've got everything all painted up. I've been working really hard to make sure that this is going to be an experience that you really enjoy and that I have that down. The third thing that we're going to be taking care of is Tank Duel, and then I want to do one more thing for Lock and Load Publishing. So those are the things that I have on slate that are must get done that I promised over the last year that I want to get done. As well as, getting all the patron stuff done and everything else that I've been working on. So expect a lot of videos, a lot of great things we have coming your way. This is going to be the year that we really stand out and we do some really great things. And all that matters is we're not going to be the cult of the new. We're not going to be, if you're looking for the next new game to come flying out, sorry, I can't help you there. All right, I don't get them quick enough, and I just don't want to be one of those guys that has 900 videos, is one of 900 videos of the same mission. It's nice to see different people's perspective of things. Yeah, that's great for you guys. For me, I don't want to get lost. I just want to do my own thing, march my own way, and I just don't believe I'm part of the norm. I like to be outside the norm. First of all, Alberto, Rosard, Sue, Godzilla Lover. Who else am I missing? Josh, Morpho. Hello from Spain, Rob. You must play Dragon Armor campaign. It is awesome. I'm playing it right now. All right, then I will make sure that we do it. All right. Now that we got through our first adventure, why don't we head into that, and we'll do it in the next one. All right. So we're gonna do our Space Hulk like we promised yesterday. So let me go eat. I'll be back in about an hour, hour and a half. We'll see you all soon.